Welcome Game Pulsers to this new exciting review on Age of Empires Mobile. Age of Empires Mobile, while showing promise in several areas, has room for improvement in user experience and accessibility. One of the most immediate issues players face is with the dialogue system. The option to skip dialogue should be instantly available from the start of any conversation or cutscene. This feature is crucial for players who may be replaying the game or those who prefer to focus on gameplay rather than narrative elements. By implementing an easily accessible skip button, the developers can cater to a wider range of player preferences and improve overall game pacing. The first-time user experience, FTUE, is an area that requires significant attention. Many players, especially those new to the strategy genre, found the movement controls unintuitive and difficult to grasp. A potential solution to this issue would be to implement a more user-friendly control scheme, such as a select units and tap to move system. This approach is particularly well-suited for mobile platforms and could greatly reduce the learning curve for new players. Additionally, a more comprehensive tutorial that guides players through basic movements and actions could help alleviate confusion and frustration in the early stages of the game. User interface (UI) design is another critical aspect that needs refinement. Currently, the UI buttons are reported to be difficult to interact with, which can lead to frustration and unintended actions during gameplay. This issue is particularly problematic in a strategy game where precise control is essential. The developers should consider redesigning the UI with a focus on touch responsiveness and clarity. Larger, more distinct buttons with clear visual feedback could significantly improve the player's ability to navigate menus and issue commands efficiently. On a more positive note, the game's building system has received praise for its familiarity to fans of classic strategy games like Age of Empires. This system strikes a good balance between nostalgia and functionality, allowing players to engage in city building and resource management in an intuitive manner. The developers have succeeded in capturing the essence of what makes strategy game construction enjoyable, and this aspect of the game could serve as a strong foundation for other gameplay elements. However, the requirement for an internet connection to play the game is a significant drawback. In today's gaming landscape, players expect the flexibility to enjoy their games offline, especially on mobile devices where internet connectivity can be inconsistent. Implementing an offline mode would greatly increase the game's accessibility and appeal to a broader audience. This could include allowing players to engage in single-player campaigns or skirmishes against AI opponents without the need for a constant internet connection. Perhaps the most intriguing aspect of the game is its combat system. The developers have taken a fresh approach by implementing a grid-based battlefield for main battles. This innovative system adds an extra layer of strategy and excitement to combat encounters, setting the game apart from more traditional real-time strategy titles. Players must now consider positioning and unit placement in a new way, adding depth to tactical decision-making. This grid-based combat could be a unique selling point for the game, attracting players looking for a novel twist on familiar strategy gameplay. In conclusion, while the game shows potential with its building system and innovative combat mechanics, there are several areas that require attention to elevate the overall player experience. By addressing issues with dialogue skipping, improving the FTUE and movement controls, refining the UI, and adding an offline mode, the developers could significantly enhance the game's appeal. The grid-based combat system stands out as a particularly strong feature that could be further emphasized and refined to make this strategy game a standout title in the genre. Like our videos? Hit that subscribe button